Cities A and B are 45 miles apart. Alicia lives in A and Beth lives in B. Alicia bikes towards B at 18 miles per hour, leaving at the same time. Beth bikes towards A at 12 miles per hour. How many miles from city A will they be when they meet? So we have two cities, cities A and cities B. And they're separated by this distance over here, which is 45 miles. And what we know is that Alicia, who lives in city A over here, bikes towards B at 18 miles per hour, and Beth, who lives in city B, bikes towards city A at 12 miles per hour. So that means that when they meet, it must be at some point X. Let's say it's this point right here. X. Actually, let's not go ahead and call that X. Let's not label it. Let's just say it's a point. And so since this distance is 45 miles, and we want to know how many miles from city A will they be when they meet. So we're going to go ahead and call that distance, this right here, X, because that's what we want to try to find. And since this distance is X, this distance right here, that's going to be 45 minus X. So we have 45 minus X. So what is one thing that we know happens for sure when Alicia and Beth meet? They meet at the same time. Obviously, this makes sense. So what we know is that the time of Alicia is equal to the time of Beth. And what do we know about time? We know, first of all, that distance is equal to speed times time. If we want to solve for time, we divide both sides by speed. And we figure out that time is distance over speed. So what we figure out here is that the distance A divided by the speed A is equal to the distance B divided by the speed B. And now we can just go ahead and plug our numbers and then solve for X. Our distance A is X. Our speed A, we figured that out, is 18 miles per hour. That's given to us. Our distance B is 45 minus X. Our speed B is given to us as 12 miles per hour. So now we go ahead and cross multiply. We end up with 12x is equal to 45 times 18 minus 18x. We're going to go ahead and add 18x to both sides, and we end up with 30x is equal to 45 times 18. Then to solve for x, we're going to divide both sides by 30. And when we go ahead and do that, we can end up simplifying. 45 divided by 30, we can divide the numerator and the denominator by 5. In the denominator, we end up with 6. In the numerator, we end up with 9. 9 over 6 is just 3 over 2. So what we end up with is that x is equal to 3 over 2 times 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So we end up with 3 times 9. And so we figure out x is equal to 27. And this is option E.